An intro. It's like a disco. 2 loops. If that wasn't an intro, I don't know what is.
Not everything can be beautiful and shiny. Some things are wonderfully functional and they make your life better.
Wonderfully. I see what you did there.
I can't even stop myself from doing it.
This is shiny.
Well, this is true.
And it's wonderful. Welcome to Wonder Week. Exciting delivery. This is underfloor heating. Hello.
Hello, you lovely people.
So we're working with Wonder for the underfloor heating, and they are indeed a wonder. The underfloor heating is in, and it was as easy as they say. It's plumbed in, so it's a water underfloor heating system.
It was billed as a DIY kit, and indeed it was DIYable. Here are the pipes. If you feel like going into the garden, darling, and doing a little hula hoop number.
It's a really simple install. And as Russell said, one that can be DIY'd. Why did we opt for underfloor heating?
Why did we opt for underfloor heating? It's a good question.
Underwall.
Why did we opt for underfloor heating?
Upstairs, as you know, there are 2 windows on the left-hand wall, 2 windows on the right-hand wall. There's not many opportunities to put a radiator. And let's face it, radiators just get in the way.
We don't have a lot of square footage in this building, so every inch counts, and radiators we do not have room for. So underfloor heating makes a huge difference to our floor plan. It means we have spare walls to put joinery on, to put artwork on. It means we can have built-in banquettes under windows instead of radiators. So it just saves us a huge amount of space and frees up the layout and the functions.
We didn't have it in our last house because it was an old Victorian house. It was just such a big undertaking to do it. But because we've ripped everything out of this place and we're essentially starting from scratch, it just made sense. You know, I remember a client back in Forest Hill that we did, and when we used to go back to the house and take our shoes off and shuffle around, and the floor was warm.
Shuffle around.
It is quite nice to have underfloor heating.
It's very lovely. We had underfloor heating in our first ever renovation together.
We did.
Over 15 years ago. And it's come a long way, because I remember that being a huge undertaking, and we only did the ground floor. In fact, we only did the back of the house, which was the new part of
the concrete floor. Yeah.
This system is much more easy to install, can go on top of existing floorboards, which makes a huge difference. And that's exactly what we've done upstairs. The existing floorboards have got the layer of underfloor heating on top of them.
So we're essentially having underfloor heating on all 3 floors. The top floor, which is our living room, and this floor that we're on now, which is our kitchen, are on the same manifold. So they will operate at the same time, because we figured when we're like entertaining or cooking or whatever, these 2 floors can work together. And then the bedroom in the basement will operate on a separate manifold. The top floor is in. It has finally been installed, and as we said, it was super, super easy.
First things first, we had to send our floor plans with all the measurements of the floor, obviously, because otherwise how much underfloor heating would you need? We sent that off to the tech team. They sent back a version, and there were a few tweaks. We'd added a piece of joinery here and a piece of joinery there, and you don't want to heat up your joinery.
They map everything out for you. So the lovely team at Wonder, I can show you here what it looks like. So you have this plan. That's the kitchen floor and the top floor. There's 2 loops, so the red and the green, that is the 2 loops upstairs, and the orange and the blue are the 2 loops downstairs.
2 loops!
2 loops indeed. So all of the hard work is done for you.
Took the delivery, prepped the floor. There was a little bit of sanding, a light bit of sanding, just to make sure everything was level and knock the nails back in, because it was a wooden floor. Sadly not original.
Each of the big rectangular panels, in fact maybe I should grab a whole one because we can show you.
Cheeky.
But essentially they've got the grooves cut in for the pipes, and then you get end pieces that do the curve. So you just lay out, you follow the plan, because they give you an exact layout as to where each one goes. I mean, we had to do a few cuts on the right-hand side.
Our house is a weird wedge shape, so nothing is square. So there were a few odd jigsaw bits on the side, admittedly. But yeah, it was relatively simple.
Super easy.
Shall I get one?
Yeah.
So this is an end piece. Don't cut your fingers, Russell, on the edge.
So they're essentially insulated panels with a reflective metal top. This wiggly line, this gets cut down the middle, and these are the ends, and that's how it loops around to heat the floor evenly.
Anyone that knows us and has followed us for a while knows that wiggles are quite a big part of our life.
It feels quite 2LG.
So there you go. So when you have got this part down, glued on the floor, these slot into those grooves. And when it's all flat, and you actually just press it in with a gentle push of your foot, and it goes in beautifully.
There's some lovely footage of me walking along like clunk, clunk.
Like squishing bubble wrap.
Yeah,
it's a really pleasing noise.
It so is. Very pleasing.
I feel like I should put this down because I've been holding it
the entire time.
I'm going to have a go because this is not the recommended usage of pie peach, but it's a bit of leftover, so you know. How do you do it? It's not going to work.
Oh my god. I hope we don't need this bit.
Oh!
Yeah, let's put that out of the way.
Here's a nice decorative feature for this moment. The circle of completion of the underfloor heating.
So as we said, the manifold is fixed to the wall. We've put ours in the cupboard in between the sitting room and the ensuite bathroom upstairs. And
because it's a storage cupboard, it's a perfect place for the manifold, but also it happens to be just above where the boiler is behind us, which means it's relatively easy to move the pipework across to the boiler, which it needs to be attached to.
And it'll make for quite a warm airing cupboard. You know, like in the olden days where you have an airing cupboard.
Yeah.
It'll be quite warm because that...
Put your linens in there to get them nice and dry.
Indeed. So, and then the pipes essentially just run on 2 loops. So it's 2 sections of piping which run, one does one half of the room and the other does the other. And that's how the room will be heated. Super user-friendly, super easy to install. It was a wonder.
Oh, please.
Is it any wonder we opted for it?
Oh my gosh. Good Lord. I think underfloor heating is the way to go. It frees up everything.
Radiators are overrated.
Oh.
Now that the underfloor heating is in, what goes next?
The floor.
Oh my God. The flooring, which I'm very excited about because then I just feel like we can put a couch in it and live there.
Well, I mean, there is something about floors that feel very final. Once you've got heating and a floor, you're really like making a home then, aren't you?
So, a home.
Yeah, we're getting there.
So make sure you come back because it's only getting better from here on in. Things can only get better. There we go. You've left me singing all alone this week.
I don't know why. I didn't feel tuneful. I think it was because
feel the joy
no, I do feel the joy. I think I was just taken aback by the amount of wonder puns, and I just couldn't cope.
I can't believe you didn't come up with one.
I didn't even think of it. I can't believe it.
Wonderwall's the obvious one, and in my head I can hear another song that says, "Isn't it a wonder?" But then that isn't a song. I don't think.
Oh no, what's the title of that song? Answers on a postcard or in the comments, of course. We would love to hear what you think. Have you used underfloor heating? Are you looking forward to see what our floors are? Leave a comment. We love to chat to you, and thank you so much for following what's happening. The really good stuff's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. Oh look, we're a bit closer. I've still got the moustache. I've got to paint the ceiling in that little triangle in the bathroom.
And we've got to seal that brick wall.
That's really easy. Chris showed me how to do it today. I'm actually looking forward to that. It's going to be a fun job. That is our job tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Wonderful. Holy wonder, Batman.
Holy wonder?
I mean, you know, like in Batman,
how?
where they've got those like...
Holy wonder, Batman.
No. I was thinking of superheroes, and I should have gone for
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
But it just didn't spring to my mind for some reason. I went straight for Batman, maybe because I'm wearing black.